budget expenditure? Budget expenditure refers to the estimated expenditure of the government during a given fiscal year. The budget expenditure can be classified as 1. Capital expenditure, 2. Revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure. Revenue expenditure refers to the expenditure which neither creates any asset nor causes reduction in any liability of the government. It is recurring in nature, it is incurred in normal functioning of the government and the provisions for various services. Examples: payment of salaries, pensions, interest, defense services, expenditure on administrative services, health services, grants to state, etc. An expenditure is a revenue expenditure if it satisfies the two conditions. 1. The expenditure must not create an asset of the government. For example, payment of salaries is a revenue expenditure as it does not create any asset. Number 2. The expenditure must not cause decrease in any liability. For example, repayment or borrowings is not a revenue expenditure as it leads to reduction in the liability of the government. Capital expenditure. Capital expenditure refers to the expenditure which either creates an asset or causes a reduction in the liabilities of the government. It is non-recurring in nature. It adds to the capital stock of the company and increases its productivity through expenditure on long period development programs like metro or flyover. Examples: loan to states and union territories, expenditure on building roads, flyovers, repayment of borrowings, etc. Capital expenditure. An expenditure is a capital expenditure if it satisfies any one of the following two conditions. 1. The expenditure must create an asset for the government. For example, construction of metro is a capital expenditure as it leads to creation of an asset. Number 2. The expenditure must cause a decrease in the liabilities. For example, repayment of borrowings is a capital expenditure as it leads to a reduction in the liabilities of the government.